Alrighty, time for some herbology, boys and girls. Let's go. Oh wow, she's very colourful.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Very nice of you.
Ah, hello.
Hello there, madam.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
She's
We
practically a
do look
student
forward to growing
herself.
together.
Rather young, wow.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The
Knowledge.
prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb.
Depending on who
Now then,
you're planting.
today we will be acquainting
like her
ourselves
wand.
with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Oh, mandrakes,
Accio.
lovely.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Most important thing.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
After all, the adults are culpable of actually killing you. Oh my god, that's really fucking loud.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new...
What?
Pack out the soil!
I can't fucking hear you! There we go. Bloody hell. She's screaming at us and we can't hear her because we've got cotton in our ears.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
Reparo? Thank God for that spell, honestly.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid.
Excuse
All right,
me.
then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Woman, your mandrake could have killed me. If that was an adult, it would have killed
Now,
me.
for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables.
Good
You
lord.
can all get started. I wonder...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Oh, would she now? I wouldn't expect a Slytherin to appreciate the finer points of herbology.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Why are you slouched like that? You kind of remind me of Razias. Is that her name? Reyes? Soraya? I think her name was Soraya or something from Elden Ring, the way she just bent over like that all the time. Anywho, how are you, Miss Garlick?
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Especially if it's an adult, you nearly killed me. I nearly went deaf.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology
Oh,
like
what
a
was that? Something
mandrake
just
to fresh
came
soil.
through the glass there.
Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice.
That's
Plant
very
the
kind
seeds
of you.
there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Understandable.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's Fancy or roses?
Niffler's fancy, I'd say.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Okay.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different different sort of flora. The Chinese chomping cabbage.
That sounds
You'll
interesting.
find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on.
A
Here,
dummy.
dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Oh, they're like babies. They just gnaw. It's nothing too bad.
What should I be doing right now?
I'd like you to get some hands-on experience with the Chinese chomping cabbages. They're in the greenhouse, just across the footbridge. Mr. Pruitt will assist you with them.
Oh yeah, I have to wait, I see. 10
Keep at it.
minutes.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
Hello, Leander.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
I'm
meet you
Leander.
too.
I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
That I want to see. I want to see these cabbages chewing on a dummy.
Nice
I wanna
work
see
in
this.
defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Thank you.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that
Sure.
dragon skull from...
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Ah, these
Go on.
things.
Grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Alright.
Look at that. They'll try on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
They're actually kind of cute.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they?
Okay.
My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's
Indeed.
chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden.
You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Tell me, Mr. Pruitt, can you
Take
tell
your
me the
time.
difference
I'll see you back
between
in class.
monkswood and dogsweed? You don't know? Pity. Seems fame isn't everything, is it, Mr. Bartholomew? Turn to page 394. I'm just nicking all of Miss Garlick's
Revelio.
produce. Such a shame. The lovely lady deserves nothing but the kindest regards for allowing us to use her property for said plants, no? I suppose I can go down this way for now. I got flaxweed as well.
That helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Well, we're done with the cabbages, ma'am.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Why, thank you, madam.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you.
Indeed.
Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
I love her hat. Her hat is so cool. Only the flowers on top, but the fact that it's got engravings
Did you know
underneath.
that you can
To make anything grow, we must first
Oh.
understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Alright, well, good to know. I'm just nicking all of her plants. I love it. Yeah, I ain't got the patience to wait 4 minutes for a Ditney when I've got enough of them already. Anyway,
You can't
got other places to
imagine how
be.
inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Speaking of flu powder, I better use that to travel somewhere else now.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion.
Yay! Finally,
Mr.
I can do
Takar, can
some
you tell
Wiggenweld
us
potions.
why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but
Yes,
not all.
not all of them.
Points for Ravenclaw.
Yay!
Before
how many
today's
points?
class is
You never
completed,
specify
each
how
of
many
you will have
points.
brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
I think I only have 2 Wiggenweld potions left. I really need to get some more sooner or later. What the hell was that voodoo doll there? Strange. Right.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Crush
Please
it.
be meticulous
Don't
when
cut
adding
it.
powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be
Pinch of
disastrous.
Dittany. Little bit of Hawk Lump juice, which I do have, oddly enough. Add more Hawk Lump. There we are. And stir vigorously. Gently, gently. It's not a cup of tea. There we go. Nice.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Okay. Thank you, Professor. Only 1 Wiggenweld potion. Kind of upset by that.
My parents considered keeping me home. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
Oh, those button mashes, man. They're just so difficult.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker.
You can
Knowledge
speak
beard,
gobbledygook.
Good conversation is the
Wow.
enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
For sure. Can't wait. Yeah, if you didn't know, gobbledygook in this universe is actually,
Did I hear Professor
Goblin
Sharp
language.
say that you have permission to go into his office?
Ha! Another Weasley. I know just what to do with you. No, of course not.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my
must be
friend, have been
Gareth.
presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet
Yes.
you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere.
Now.
Anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah?
missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
You want me to steal one of his feathers? Why not? I'm in.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
It's going to be something stupid, but I'm all down for it.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss Miller.
Is that the Fwooper feather? Got it. Oh, that's a Fwooper. Okay. Collect ash winders. Ah, there they are. Cool. Alright, we're done.
Potion stations organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Alright, I'm down for seeing what it is.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Yeah, let's hope, dear.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Now. Do your work, mate.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Oh, good for you. I'd appreciate it if you could ever help me out. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours and all that stuff. Alright, better get back to my potion.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Oh, don't need to wait long. A couple of seconds and all that.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening?
Are you gonna blow up? It's gonna
Wait,
blow up,
it's
isn't
not
it?
supposed to. Ah!
Gareth, get away. Ooh.
Get it! Again.
Oh!
Dragon Dog!
Fireworks!
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Uh-oh. I didn't do anything, sir. I'm just over here making myself some health, you know? Just stirring away. Making sure the pot's all nice and done and stuff. Oh, I don't have any more Dittany leaves. Might as well make another one of these. Endurance potion. There we go. Anyway. You wanted to see me, Professor?
I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Sorry about that, sir.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for
now.
the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
Thank you.
I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet.
Of
In
course,
addition to
Professor.
having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Speaking of which, I actually have my cauldron to get back to, so excuse me, sir.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day.
There we
Class
go.
is dismissed.
Nice. Good little class of potions.
Revelio. That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help.
No worries,
Hope
mate.
Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
It was nothing. Don't worry.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may
Probably.
seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
You promised me a new potion, bud. I'm looking out for it.
Revelio.
Nothing here. Oh well. Better get going. Ram! Ram!
Levioso.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, buddy. Bleh. Ravens. Oh my god, this is brilliant. It looks a little bigger compared to what it used to.
Revelio.
Wow. It's basically just a little farm shed by the looks of it. Ah. Groundskeeper's tools. One might surmise that this set of tools could be enchanted to create all sorts of furnishings for a cozy hut as large as the occupant may need. I'm surprised they actually haven't done anything for this. This is such a small cabin as well. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a hippogriff. It's Buckbeak. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm sure that's a subtle nod to Robbie Coltrane. That's brilliant. Fantastic.
It is good to see you, my friend.
How are you, dear? You okay?
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
It's something that I found.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
That dragonfly wasn't
Just before
flying.
we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so.
What if we're
I'm
a
still
descendant
learning,
of that
I
woman
can see traces
in
of
the
it,
flashback
and
in the
I cast
pensive?
magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
How so?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
I'm glad to hear it, dear.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate
Dragonfly
a bit.
there again, not
Try
moving.
to get the
Oh.
evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime,
All right.
remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Thank you, Nay. I appreciate that.
Be on your guard.
Alrighty, you take care now.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
What's happening?
I never
Excuse me?
thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
You know it, mate. They're gonna go far because they're assholes. They're assholes.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who
I was
it is
gonna
you think I might have seen.
assassinate them.
I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil.
Oh,
Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Whoa, now.
Leave her alone.
Oh, okay, she's packing.
What are you doing?
Levioso.
Come here.
Had enough yet?
Can you see me? Can you see me? Yeah, you can.
Your life hanging in the air, not flowing.
What's that name they make us?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Collection of your field guide has been updated. New enemy types. You may learn their insights on the enemy, such as their weaknesses. Oh, really? No. Oh, that's a.
You'll take this student
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Fuck you.
That's proper fable, that is. Novice. Learn that in first year, did you?
Ow. You bitch. Fuck you. I mean, I didn't really use potato to be fair. Whoa,
You haven't got a friend.
One feet done.
You just fix with your skill, sweetheart. Clumsy little head in the clouds, this one.
Fucking hell. Why did you do that? Why did you aim at the guy the other way? Oh, whatever. Fuck you.
You're going to regret that.
Wow, that range is terrible. Alright, well
What on
then.
earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, dear.
Are you alright?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills.
Oh,
Care
thank
to
you.
tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Who is
You
Priya?
mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts.
It says
Typical
Priya,
hard-working
sorry.
Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a traveling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
How extraordinary.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them,
Ow.
all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
What's that noise? I can hear whispering. Why is it whispering?
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Okay.
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
I mean, I have some on me already, so it should be okay.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Okay.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the
Revelio.
vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Let's see.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This
Light
is
these up.
uncharted territory.
Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sing.
Oh, you know what that means? I can go to the viaduct now and use that. Oh. It's made a canopy.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Revelio.
Wow. Looks lovely.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
It was a pleasure to meet you too, Nora.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Alrighty, you take care, you know. You're not gonna drown me on the edge of this pier, are you?
Greetings.
Oh.
I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Lavender, eh? Okay. I'm interested. kind of hard to tell which ones I've completed and which ones I haven't, really, unless they pop up on the side for me. Yeah. Okay. Fucking hell, stomach, stop. I'm hungry.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
So you're expecting me to jump into the lake and retrieve God knows what and probably get eaten by what's ever down there? Sure, sounds like fun.
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly.
I am a new
with all
wizard,
I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
Plus, I'm sure no one is going to care about how high the smell of your fart goes, basically, do you? Anyway, let's just get this over with.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock.
What tide?
It would be wonderful to have
We're
my
in a
grandfather's
lake.
astrolabe back.
You don't get tides in lakes, love. Like, what?
I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Alright, well, in we go. Oh, Jesus, I'm walking on water. I'm wading in water. It's literally just over there. I think I can just wade over to it. Come on, Rubius, swim. Swim. Does it?
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
I'm actually diving down into it. A twilight cloak. Okay. A plum saucer hat. Nice, nice. I'm basically just diving for treasures now. Thank you, madame, for showing me where all this lovely stuff is. Sleek dueling gloves. Okay. One of these has got to be it. Flora fedora. Got it. And a Wiggenweld potion. 3 of them. Nice.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
I'm gonna take a wide berth so I can just swim straight to her. Don't wander off now, I'm coming back with the trinket. I'm coming, I'm coming.
You didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Well, I'm freezing my arse off, it's late at night, and yeah, I'm cold, so... Definitely not the most pleasant evening for a stroll and a swim, I say.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the
But
back
I'm dry
lake.
as can be.
How incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did, and I'm keeping it. I can actually ask for a price. Nah, it's fine. Here you go.
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me. And for my family.
Don't worry
You
about
do
it.
well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there.
Well, I am a water baby at the end of the day.
Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving.
Revelio.
You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
That I do indeed. A mermaid mask. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Can definitely use that. Botanical silver leaf.
I never thought Ram would this far.
Let's have a look and see what that looks like. I'm kind of happy with the one I've got on my wand already, but honestly, I want to see what this looks like. Oh, that's not bad actually. That's really not bad.